First of all, I would like to ask you about that. Your work sometimes is considered as a controversial one, well, due to the fact that the approaching to the human body sometimes, most of the times, is considered as a taboo among Western societies. And to this point, how did you arrive to this approach of the human body, naked body, of course, as an art form?
Well, I try not to think too much about the laws that are up against the body. I try to imagine a lawless world where you can make art with the body and there is no repercussions of being arrested. And by not thinking about that too much, I can sort of create this fantasy world. And I always say that one day in jail is a small price to pay for your eventual artistic freedom.
Well, in that regard, do you find when you're doing your work, do you find a relation, a link between the urban or the natural landscape and the human landscape that you're trying to project in the work?
Oh, sure. I like to juxtapose the human body against the concrete jungle of a city, and I think this is sort of like, not so much a concrete jungle, but it's definitely sort of this, lost world with vines and flowers and rainbows here in San Miguel. It's pretty wild.
Okay, and what about your work method? When you arrive to the scene, to the location, do you sometimes say that it's all planning a script or a sort of storyboard? Or sometimes you say, look at the spur of the time, I have this feeling, I have this hunch,
well,
and I go for it.
That's a very good question, because when I visit a city, I look for things that don't really make sense. Little like a doorway that's very short, or an opening, a hole in a wall, or or as far as props go, like a man is selling ropes on the street, right? So you see all these big ropes. So I think it would be great to attach all the ropes to a body and just spin them, and then suddenly that person is lassoed by these ropes that are right for sale right there. This morning we had a work with a man where they were delivering flowers to the market, and there was a truckload of flowers, so we asked him if we could take flowers in both of his hands, and so he posed in the market naked with like a ton of flowers, so like things are spontaneous for me. It's sort of like jazz or poetry or collage, and then but beforehand I'm looking at props. Like I asked the person helping me, how do I attach a tortilla to the body, different sizes, so to sort of make polka dots on the body. So he brought me a spray glue and then silicone, and so on my wife's ass we practiced the